Okay, so let's get into it. Today we're diving into something, a bit of a paradox, actually. It's a perspective from an AI ethicist, someone whose whole world is algorithms and data centers.
Right? The digital world.
And yet he's making this powerful case for the physical library. He calls its role almost spiritual.
And that's really the core paradox we want to unpack, right? Our mission here is to see how these institutions are evolving, from dusty old card catalogs to these essential hybrid spaces. But at the same time, we have to face this huge global inequality. For so many people, that whole idea of a digital democracy is, well, it's just not real.
And the thing that pulls you in right from the start is his personal story.
Yeah, the hook.
He talks about growing up in the 70s and 80s, finding this quiet reverence among the books. And then he shares that with his own son, who's 11. He takes him to what he calls a cathedral of 8 million books.
Wow.
And it's all about that scent of old paper, the feeling of history. That tactile connection is really the anchor for his whole argument.
And it's such a counterpoint to his day job.
Totally.
I mean, if you look at libraries in developed nations, they've really embraced this hybrid model. They're not just storage facilities anymore. They've integrated advanced ICT tools.
Right, information and communication technology.
Exactly. So they've become these hubs for learning, for high-speed access, for digital research.
But that's the ideal, right? I mean, how does that actually play out for everyone else globally?
Well, that's where you see the stark contrast. His argument is the more we digitize knowledge, the more essential these physical access points become.
So they become more important, not less.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Take his example of rural South Africa. A lack of public infrastructure, so no libraries and no reliable internet. It's a profound barrier. It directly hinders socioeconomic development and contributes to just abysmal literacy rates.
So it's not just a matter of having a better website. These are communities that rely on informal sources for vital information.
For everything. Career guidance, basic health facts.
And the barriers are just immense. Poor network coverage, no funding, political disinterest.
And even outdated legislation that prevents any kind of modern system.
Right.
And this connects to the bigger picture from his AI ethicist perspective. He argues that investing in robust library infrastructure, both physical and digital, isn't some cultural luxury.
It's strategic.
It is a strategic imperative for national development. Access to information is what fuels innovation. It's what empowers real participation in a democracy.
Okay. But if political disinterest is such a huge hurdle, how do you persuade a government to prioritize a library over, say, a new road? The data must be shocking.
It is. A big literature review looked at university students in Africa during the COVID-19 pandemic. It revealed really systemic issues. Yes, limited internet access, obviously, but also inadequate digital literacy skills.
For the students.
For the students and for the library staff who are meant to be supporting them.
Wow. So you can't just throw routers at the problem.
You can't. It just emphasizes the need for a holistic strategy. You need affordable internet, yes, but also improved infrastructure and comprehensive digital literacy training.
For everyone involved.
Precisely. And we do see efforts on the ground. Organizations like the African Library Project and AfLIA are not only promoting literacy, they're also working to preserve cultural heritage through these digital projects.
So ultimately, the core takeaway for you is that libraries, in whatever form they take, are the critical centers for fostering lifelong learners, for creating critical thinkers.
Yeah, people capable of navigating our complex world. They are essential for every single community. And that leads us right to the final thought, stemming from the ethicist's whole dilemma. If the transformation of libraries into these inclusive hubs is essential for safeguarding Indigenous knowledge, how do we ensure that the tactile pleasure of a book, that spiritual connection to knowledge he talks about, can be fostered in every child, regardless of where they live?
How do you code for reference?
Exactly. Something to ponder until our next deep dive.